Now, WGEM Sports with Sports Director Tony Cornish Jr.
Well, the Blue Devils of Quincy High will be in search of their second win of the season this evening on the Prep Hardwood. I touched base with head coach Andy Douglas earlier today, and the man who has been at the helm of the program for the past 7 years indicated that he has no plans to make any changes in his starting five lineup this evening as QHS takes on Old Rocky. That's right, Rock Island's in town. The Blue Devils are 1-5, of course, right now overall, and 1-4 in the Western Big Six standings after losing on the road against the Panthers of United Township on Tuesday. Coach Douglas believes that to lock up the team's second win tonight, the Blue Devils, they must match the physicality of Rock Island. That means that the Blue Devils must battle on the boards for a full 4 quarters. QHS must also toughen up on the perimeter so they'll be able to execute their offense and hopefully see some success. Quincy hosts the last, of course, lost, I should say, against Rock Island earlier this season, 69-43 back on February the 13th on the road. Coach Douglas believes that the blue and white will be ready for tonight's challenge as at Blue Devil Gym against Old Rocky. We will wait and find out. And just a reminder, you can listen to the Blue Devils game live this evening starting at 7:15 with the pregame show on WGEM Sports Radio. That's ESPN 1440. 98.9. Meanwhile, senior guard Grant Hire and the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame will face another tough test this evening as they travel to Unity High to take on the Mustangs. The varsity game will get underway right after the JV squads finish their contest around 7:15. You can also listen to that game live on News Talk 105 WGEM. And in the Show Me State, the 3 big district games are on tap. In fact, they're championship finals. And they started about 6 o'clock. The Lady Panthers of Monroe City are hosting South Callaway. The Lady Raiders of North Shelby are facing Marion County right now in Shelbyville. On the boys' hardwood, Palmyra tipped off against Highland at 6 o'clock in a district title tilt that is well worth the price of admission, as they say. And in Illinois this evening, Southeastern will host the Indians of Payson Seymour later tonight. About 7:15, they will get started. Meanwhile, Western Illinois head coach Jared Elliott has been a very busy man this week in Macomb, preparing the Leathernecks for their, get this, 2021 spring football season opener at historic Hanson Field. That's tomorrow afternoon. In case you haven't been watching the situation closely, WIU, in fact, will host Missouri State on Saturday at high noon in their Missouri Valley Football Conference opener. Pretty exciting. Last season, Western finished 1-11, of course, so the Leathernecks are very eager to get back on the turf to show opponents and supporters how they've improved on both sides of the ball. We will find out. Now, in their last 15 season opening games, get this, the Necks have only lost 3 times. That's good. Only family members, of course, unfortunately, of Western players will be allowed to attend the game tomorrow due to COVID-19 health and safety concerns. Temperature checks will also be made tomorrow because everyone who's attending must get a temperature check to keep everyone safe. Also, during the game, all masks must be worn both on the stands and the sidelines at all times. Western Illinois has won 3 out of their last 4 matchups against the Bears of Missouri State. Should be a great matchup. Don't forget, it's 12 noon in Macomb. We'll, of course, have highlights coming up tomorrow on WGM Sports at 10. But we got a lot of hoop highlights headed your way tonight, so be sure to join us for another exciting edition of Sports Extra headed your way tonight at 10 o'clock. I'm Tony Cornish Jr. That's a wrap for sports. We'll be back after this.